Saying that YouTube is on easy mode might just be the grossest thing I've ever heard. And here's why. I feel like not only is it misleading, but it's actually setting up new creators to fail. So by the end of this video, my goal is to show you exactly why the easy mode myth is dangerous and how to focus on the stuff that actually works, why YouTube isn't in easy mode, and how to build a small channel up from the ground. And it's probably not what you're thinking. So let's dive into it. So lately I'm seeing all kinds of creators post the whole YouTube is on easy mode thing, and everybody's jumping on the easy mode bandwagon, right? And they're saying things like YouTube is easier than ever before. And the reason they're saying it is because it's catchy, it's clickbait, but it's not quite the truth that they're speaking. And before I dive deep into why this message is so flawed, let's really think about what it takes for a video to succeed on YouTube. And I'm not just talking about a channel, I'm talking about one single video. Well, first, you have to nail a topic that people are actually interested in and looking for on YouTube. And then once you have that, you have to create a good title that is going to get people to click and spark curiosity. Oh, and don't forget, now you got to have some graphic design skills, because you got to create a thumbnail that is going to stop people from scrolling, because even with a great title, if no one stops to read it, or when they read it, it doesn't have a good image, they're probably still not going to click. But it doesn't stop there, because once someone actually clicks your video, then your video has to hold their attention long enough that the YouTube algorithm takes notice and helps push your video out to more viewers. Now guys, don't get me wrong, I'm not in the business to tell you to stop posting on YouTube, because literally my channel is about helping creators grow and make money on the platform. But this whole easy mode narrative isn't for real, and that's what I want to share with you today. So guys, creating a successful YouTube video is hard work, right? It's hard. And you got to repeat this process over and over and over again to grow a successful channel. And most people, before they have significant success on YouTube, they've posted hundreds of videos. So yeah, if you're asking me if YouTube is on easy mode, my answer is heck no. But before I scare you away from creating a YouTube channel, let's talk about why so many people are talking about this and why it's actually harmful if you're taking this advice and what you should do instead. So I think one of the big reasons people are talking about this is because the concept of YouTube seems simple, right? You upload videos, you come up with some good titles, you see what other people are doing that's working, you mimic that, and you create a thumbnail that's good enough and your channel blows up. But here's where people go wrong. And it's one of the keys to why I think easy mode is so misleading. Yes, the process of YouTube is straightforward. There's only a handful of things that you got to do really well to make money on the platform. All things that you can easily learn by watching other YouTube videos. But it's an evolving game. You can create one video and by some luck chance, it gets a ton of views, and create 20 more that barely get any views, right? The game is always evolving, and you got to be willing to grow, get better, and consistently put things out there. Because most people put content out there for a while, get stuck, feel like the algorithm hates them, right? Get a negative comment on top of an already bad day of performance, and then it makes them want to throw in the towel, because YouTube is a lot of work, right? To build a successful channel, it takes a lot of time, commitment, effort, consistency, discipline, whatever you want to call it. It takes a lot to be successful on the platform. And let me give you a harsh truth right now. Most creators significantly underestimate how much effort it actually takes to grow a successful channel on YouTube, one that actually makes money. And the whole easy mode mindset makes that even worse. So yes, there has been some changes on the platform that YouTube has made to help small creators get a boost, right? But that doesn't mean that the competition on YouTube has gotten any easier. So it's kind of like what has changed isn't the difficulty of YouTube, but more how success is achieved on the platform. And to me, that's where things get super interesting. And the creators that are willing to adapt, and the ones that are willing to do things day after day and get better and grow, the ones that aren't looking for the shortcuts of easy mode, are the ones that understand that YouTube is a long play, right? Your end game on YouTube has to be out in the distance, right? If you think that you're just going to come on YouTube and be successful in a few months, I hate to tell you, but that's probably not going to happen. And that's the part that nobody wants to talk about, right? You see the one-off creators that explode in days, weeks, months, but you don't see the hundreds of thousands of creators putting in the daily work to get 5, 10, 15 views on their channel. And you don't see all the people that aren't successful that quit and give up. And you've probably even seen videos where successful creators have quit and given up, because again, this game ain't for everyone. This isn't easy, but if you can make it work, it's a really cool way to build an audience, to sell digital products, to sell online courses, to build a community of people and make good money from it. So this whole whole easy mode thing has just got me so fired up because I feel like it's setting a false expectation in the community that, hey, YouTube is simple. Small creators just need to throw up some videos and they're going to grow and be successful and all this kind of stuff, because it's not like that, right? So on my channel, I try to focus on like being real with you guys, right? Because I don't want to promote this false sense of that this is going to be easy, because those that succeed are going to be the people that are willing to show up day in, day out and get better, to focus on creating better titles, to focus on creating better thumbnails and better videos, and that are going to continue to do that day after day after day, even when it's not easy. So think about this, like, why are so many people saying easy mode right now? At the end of the day, it's clickbait, plain and simple, right? They're using that to get people to click. Call it good titles, call it good topic, call it whatever you want. And I'm willing on my channel to sacrifice the views to be honest with you, to be truthful with you, because I know that honesty and that truth that I'm going to give you on this channel is going to get you to trust me and help guide you, help coach you, right? And I know that that trust over time will lead to people following me, people buying my courses, people joining my email list, and all the things that I'm trying to achieve with YouTube. So narratives like easy mode may get the clicks, right? May get the attention, but what are they sacrificing at the end of the day? It's one of the key things to being successful if you ever want to build an email list or sell digital products or courses, and that is trust, right? All these creators are throwing the trust out the window saying, hey, this is easy, right? So how do we switch gears? Like, what do we actually need to do to be successful on the platform? So one of the things I like to think about is, if there's one thing that any algorithm is never going to replace, is it's consistency, it's hard work, it's effort. Most of the people that you see blowing up that seem like overnight success stories have done this before, right? Have had multiple failed channels or posted for years without success. But then you see them and it looks like, oh my gosh, this person blew up overnight. 9 times out of 10, that's not the case. Most of them spent years building their skills and learning YouTube before anyone ever noticed, right? The handful of people that watched their videos that got 5 views or 10 views, yet they were the people that just kept showing up day after day, getting better and constantly improving through the struggle and the pain and frustration of all the hard work and not getting the outcome that they're looking for. So is YouTube actually easier than it was before? The truth is, while the technology is easier than ever before, we all have powerful video cameras in our pockets, right? We all have accessibility to simple light setups to make good looking videos and software to edit our videos that are very cheap and high level. So I don't think YouTube is easier. I think it's more accessible to more people. But the core challenges of creating great videos, telling great stories, being authentic, becoming good at copywriting to write good titles, and becoming good at creating thumbnails and graphics, that stuff is just as hard, right? We have more tools. We have easy things like Canva and AI video editors and all these things that have made building a YouTube channel more accessible. But just because it's more accessible doesn't mean that it's easier to succeed on YouTube. They've simply just changed the game and made YouTube more accessible to more people. So I encourage you to ignore the noise of easy mode, set a long-term plan that says, hey, I'm not going to give up on this dream that I have, and I know that it's not going to be easy, and think long-term, and then say, here's what I'm going to do consistently day after day to get better and work towards that end goal. So guys, I know this video is a little bit different than my standard video. I know it sounds a little bit like a rant, but I want to be real with you guys and tell you what it actually takes to succeed on YouTube without all the lies or too good to be true things that people are putting out there. So if you got value out of this, let me know in the comments below. See you in the next video.